San Juan, PR, almost 2 weeks after being grazed as Hurricane Irma battered other islands in the Caribbean, the residents of Puerto Rico were bracing for a potentially devastating sequel, a direct hit from Hurricane Maria. Early Wednesday morning, after crossing the United States Virgin Islands as a Category 5 storm, Hurricane Maria bore down on Puerto Rico as a slightly weaker Category 4 hurricane, bringing heavy rain and winds of up to 155 miles per hour, the National Hurricane Center said. This is an unprecedented atmospheric system, Ricardo Aracelo, the governor of Puerto Rico, said Tuesday. It is time to act and look for a safe place if you live in flood-prone areas or in wooden or vulnerable structures. Puerto Rico was still healing the scars left behind by Hurricane Irma, which left 3 dead and battered the island's troubled electrical system. Even though Hurricane Irma passed just north of Puerto Rico, gusts took out its fragile power grid, leaving over 70% of households without electricity and 34% without water. Many residents were left in the dark hours before Irma hit. An estimated 4% remain without power. Officials said it was likely the electrical system would be knocked out again if Maria hits as expected. On Tuesday, residents scrambled to buy generators and many stores were already out. Cars lined up outside gas stations, and many stations were already rationing the amount of gas they were selling per customer. Residents flocked to supermarkets and waited in line for hours, expecting to be without power for weeks, maybe even months. Roberto Rivera, 61, raced to buy canned foods and 2 24-packs of water bottles. I came immediately because I couldn't buy anything for Irma, Mr. Rivera said inside a packed supermarket in San Juan. I see everyone is on the same boat here. Mr. Rivera is a construction worker for the government-owned Puerto Rico Electric Power Authority, known as PREPA. Even he expects that the power grid will collapse. It's going to come down again, he said. No doubt. Burdened by the island's debt crisis, the utility effectively declared bankruptcy in July and cannot tap into capital markets after defaulting on $9 billion in bond debt. Over the years, the agency has been unable to make the appropriate upgrades and improvements to its system. Efforts to modernize PREPA's plants, which burn imported oil to produce electricity and diversify energy sources, have mostly come to a halt.